It is very expensive, and it's a place that ever did, where it's like a yeah. Yeah, but honestly, it wasn't. It's not what you think. I got into a
Yeah.
AirPods in this bit here, they charge at the same time, and it's very get back in that like creative.
Hi, team. As you can see, I'm kind of being blinded by the sun, but it was my preference to actually sit here. I have missed the sunshine. We actually had a storm last week, and here we are today. But welcome to the 11th installment of my vlog. Thank you for those of you who have watched, however long you watched. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate you being here. So this week, quite a few different things going on. So it is the start of a new marathon training block. So I'm doing a marathon in Seville in February. And mind you, this is less than a year than I ran my last one in Brighton in April. That freaks me out a bit. But yeah, it's when I booked it, it always seems like a faraway thing, and you think to yourself, oh, I'll be ready by then, for sure. I'll be mentally, physically ready. Physically, yes, I definitely can get there. It's the mentality that is challenging a little bit. But yeah, that's the main thing this week, kind of gearing myself up for that. This Saturday, I'm going to a fancy schmancy meal, courtesy of my colleagues who had bought me a really lovely gift voucher, going to BB in Mayfair, which is an Indian restaurant. Looks really lovely. I've seen it in a few different like food vlogger clips. So yeah, going there on Saturday. I will take a lot of footage for this, and I'm very excited. Yeah, it's nice to celebrate moments in life sometimes. I should say as well that in the last episode, I made a mistake. And I promised my friend that I would correct that mistake in this latest episode. And really, it's to do with my friend who owns a coffee brand, owns being the key word. I mistakenly said he's the CEO of Counter Coffee. No. He is the owner and one-man band of Counter Coffee. And really, calling him a CEO is discrediting his role in it. So here we are, making the correction. And also plugging his brand again, which, hey, great that I'm able to do both at once. So yeah, all to say really, thank you for joining another installment, and I hope you enjoy. A few exciting things to come this month, but look, I know I mentioned the marathon stuff. Just going back to that, I don't plan to make this an influencer, well, a fitness influencer content channel at all. I enjoy food much more than I enjoy training. Training is tough, really, really tough. So yes, I will be mentioning it in the next few installments until February, because it'll be a part of my everyday. And I guess, you know, there will be maybe more food to supplement the loss of energy and calories, but I don't plan to make this a running centered channel at all. So don't switch off because of that. But yeah, welcome to another one and enjoy.
The sheriff will be getting the number. Sheriff's not here to say.
That's what happened. She just sleeps right past.
Are you okay?
Yeah, he said his contract is now done because
Hello. No, not really. It's my first time here, so I just wanted to. Hi, everyone. It's a Wednesday. We're almost there. Don't know when you'll be watching this, but still, you get the sentiment. So today I've had a bit of a lunchtime escapade. Decided to go to Brixton to go to Maya's Bakehouse, which I've been wanting to go to for a while. Heard about the bakery a few years back, as I think it started as a sort of lockdown project. This lady, who I assume is called Maya, think it's safe to assume that, started this. Well, it all kind of started from her home. And then eventually she was able to get her own premises. It's a women-run business as well, obviously. So it was time to check it out. I've heard great things about their sandwiches and baked goods. Managed to get there in time for a sandwich, which I'm really pleased about. This one has butternut squash, burrata, and some form of pesto, I believe, and some pickled onions from what I can see. So possibly some rosemary. It looks like it has rosemary in. So quite autumnal, rich loveliness. Here you go. Here's the shot, the money shot. Also picked up some of these crisps from the deli next door, which I will link below and maybe caption here because I can't remember the name, but apparently there's one in West Dulwich as well. And the lady there was super lovely, so welcoming. So I'm gonna try these pesto crisps out as well alongside the sandwich and report back, but I am very excited. Okay, I was aiming to finish this and then film my review, but I gotta say I had to like stop after the first bite because this is delicious. The focaccia is so lovely. It's got some black sesame seeds. There's rosemary. It's airy, but also like a good balance of airiness and density. It's delicious. This cost £8.50. So, you know, in terms of like a sandwich and what you think, you know, like a supermarket sandwich costs, obviously it's pricier than that, but micro bakery, like small bakery chain, actually it's not even a chain, small bakery business prices, you know, it is about this much in London. And it is delicious. Highly recommend. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this up now and also try the crisps.
But once I saw it, I couldn't unsee it.
Yeah, you could not do it.
I couldn't not. Being in love is the most important thing.
Really good.
So
Perfect combination. So glad I went into that deli.
I didn't think about business or
Good choices today. Good choices. When you were a kid, you used to make the...
That's what I said for my birthday cakes. I do want to share, yes. Morning team, happy Friday. It's the weekend, which I'm very excited about. I'm wearing my jacket because I'm about to head out to the allotment, which I didn't show you this before, but it looks very bare. I've taken out all the kale because it was starting to kind of rot, unfortunately. So taking it all out, looks quite sad now, but you know, there's positive things to be taken from this. One of which is my tomatoes, which if you remember from the last episode, I brought indoors as the weather's getting kind of cold and not suitable for tomato plants being outdoors anymore. Brought them indoors for them to ripen indoors, and I was thinking, you know, this is not gonna work. Like, I'm not really sure if I should follow AI guidance on this, but starting to happen slowly but surely. So all I did was put them in this bag. They actually recommend a paper bag, but all I had was a plastic one. And you just leave it on a windowsill, on a sunny windowsill, and the sun kind of over time, well, it's been like a week now. And in that week, the colors are starting to change. So I'm very excited. I might actually be able to taste my first tomatoes. And they came from my neighbor's tomato plant. So she was like, her plant was getting out of control. She decided to give me some. So it's a nice like backstory as well, and kind of is very exemplary of the community that is built around the allotment, which I'm very new to, but becoming more a part of now. So yeah, so I'm about to head there to the allotment today to plant some garlic. And apparently, and again, following AI guidance, you put the garlic cloves, like whole garlic cloves that you have in your fridge or wherever you store them, you just plant them like 1 to 2 centimeters down into fresh soil. And then over time, they grow into a garlic plant, apparently. Watch this space though. There's no promises here. I'm very new to kind of the allotment world and growing my own food and vegetables, so it might work, it might not. But I kind of like the idea that you can just take something that's already in your fridge and make something of it outdoors over time. And it's kind of like a very patient, playing the long game. But I'll keep you updated on that one. But yeah, just about to head out. I also wanted this to be the sign-off video for this episode and wanted to thank you again for watching it. If you enjoyed it, drop me a like, drop me a comment, drop me a word of encouragement, you know? That would be much appreciated. I realize that this one has been more chatty than the others, but hopefully that's not a bad thing. I don't know. If it is, maybe don't tell me. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the analytics say. But yes, thank you for joining yet again another episode. And I will make sure to film all the escapades this weekend, including BB, the Indian restaurant that I mentioned earlier, and anything else I get up to over the weekend and during the week. See you soon.